For more than 4,500 years, the Great Pyramid of Giza has stood in the desert, silent and massive, watching empires rise and disappear. It is the last surviving wonder of the ancient world, and yet the more we study it, the more questions it raises. How did people build something so precise without modern machines? Why does it align so closely with the cardinal directions? And what secrets are still hidden inside its stone body? For centuries, travellers, historians and explorers have stared at the pyramid and wondered whether it was only a tomb or something far more complex. Because the Great Pyramid is not just a pile of stones, it is a carefully designed structure built with extraordinary planning, mathematical precision, and engineering knowledge that still impresses experts today. Some believe it was a royal tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. Others think it may have had ceremonial, symbolic, or astronomical purposes beyond burial. The truth may be that it served several roles at once, but one thing is certain: the Great Pyramid was not built casually. Every block, every chamber, every passage tells a story. And deep inside this ancient monument, the biggest mystery may still be waiting to be uncovered. The Great Pyramid was originally about 146 meters tall, built from an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks. And most of those blocks weighed several tons. Some of the granite stones inside the pyramid were brought from far away, adding even more difficulty to the project. So the first mystery is simple. How did they do it? Ancient builders had no cranes, no engines, no steel tools, and no trucks, yet they managed to create one of the most mathematically accurate structures ever built in the ancient world. The sides are remarkably straight. The base is nearly level. The angles are impressively consistent. This has led to endless theories. Ramps, levers, sledges, water lubrication, and carefully organized labor are all part of the discussion. Most experts agree that the pyramid was built by skilled workers, not slaves, using a combination of planning and large-scale coordination. But even with these explanations, the scale of the project still feels extraordinary. Imagine moving millions of stones, placing them with precision, and completing the whole structure within a single royal reign. It would have required a workforce, a supply system, and a level of management that feels astonishing even today. The Great Pyramid reminds us that ancient people were not primitive. They were capable of remarkable engineering, and their knowledge may have been far greater than we once believed. Although the Great Pyramid looks solid from the outside, its interior contains a network of passages and chambers that continue to fascinate researchers. There is the descending passage, the ascending passage, the Grand Gallery, the Queen's Chamber, and the King's Chamber. Each part seems to have been carefully planned. But why are these spaces arranged in this exact way? The King's Chamber is especially mysterious. Built from massive granite blocks, it contains no decoration, no treasure, and no obvious burial scene. That has raised an important question. Was this room really intended only for a pharaoh's body? Some researchers suggest that the chambers may have had symbolic meaning connected to the afterlife, the stars, or royal power. Others believe the pyramid's internal design reflects religious beliefs about the soul's journey. Then there are the small shafts that extend from the chambers. For years, people debated whether they were simply ventilation channels or something more symbolic. Their true purpose is still discussed today. The interior of the Great Pyramid does not feel random. It feels deliberate. Nothing seems accidental. Every passage and chamber appears to serve a specific function, even if we do not fully understand it yet. That is what makes the pyramid so powerful. It is not just the scale that amazes us. It is the intelligence hidden within the stone. As technology has improved, researchers have been able to look deeper into the pyramid without damaging it. These modern methods have revealed one important truth. We do not know everything about the Great Pyramid. Even after centuries of study, hidden spaces and unexplained features continue to raise fresh questions. Some may be structural, some may be symbolic, and some may still be unknown. This is why the Great Pyramid remains so fascinating. It is one of the most studied monuments on Earth, yet it still protects part of its mystery. Was it simply a tomb? Or was it also a monument to cosmic order, divine power, and eternal kingship? The design suggests more than a single purpose. Think about the precision. Think about the scale. Think about the labour, planning, and knowledge needed to create it. This was not just construction, it was a statement. The Great Pyramid was built to endure. It was built to dominate the landscape. And perhaps it was built to communicate something to the future. That future is now us. And even today, standing before it, we are forced to ask the same question people asked thousands of years ago. How did they do it? And what else is still hidden inside? The Great Pyramid has survived for millennia, while kingdoms, dynasties, and entire civilizations have vanished into history. It has outlived the people who built it, the rulers who inspired it, and the world that first gave it meaning. Yet it still stands. That is what makes a pyramid so extraordinary. It is not only an ancient wonder, it is a mystery carved in stone. It reminds us that history is not finished. Every generation rediscovers the ancient world and asks new questions. And sometimes the answers only create more wonder. The Great Pyramid is proof that the past was capable of greatness beyond simple explanation. It shows us that ancient builders were engineers, planners, astronomers, and visionaries. But it also leaves us with a final truth. Some secrets do not disappear. They wait. And in the shadow of the Great Pyramid, those secrets still remain. Because the greatest mystery of all may not be how it was built. It may be why it was built the way it was. If you enjoyed uncovering one of history's greatest mysteries, subscribe to Stylus and Sword, and join us as we explore the lost civilizations, forgotten empires, and ancient technologies that continue to challenge everything we think we know about the past. Until next time, keep questioning history, because the greatest stories are often the ones still waiting to be discovered.